The 7th of July 2025. This video is for YouTube and it's Irish presidency. There's an election in November for the President of Ireland. It's a non-executive role. It's like the King in England. It's the government, the Dáil, that makes the law. The President can block a law, but he can't make a law. He could suggest a law. He can refer laws to the Supreme Court, and I don't think he ever did. This President Higgins we have at the minute, he's a socialist president. I don't think he ever did. Eddie Hobbs is able to say on YouTube that some of the pandemic or COVID rules were subject to appeal to the Supreme Court to check them out for legality, and President Higgins failed to do it. I can say no more than that. That's already on YouTube. I'll steer away from that because that'll get me banned straight away, which is unbelievably unfair to me. Now, the thing is, who are the likely candidates? Conor McGregor was posted there. I don't think he's in with a hope, to tell you the truth. He'd have the money. Would he have the temperament? Would they vote for him? He'd bring the debate out about migration in particular. But I don't know. And then he has this legal trouble in the court. So that's it. I can't go any further there. He'd have to get a certain amount of councillors to back him. Not so easy. So I don't think he's a flyer, a runner. I don't think so. And maybe yet. The next one then is Mary Lou McDonald has declared an interest. Sinn Féin president. Very woke. Totally woke. She'd get some Sinn Féin votes. She wouldn't get them all. Oh, she just wants the whole of the world into Ireland. But then so do them all. And she's Sinn Féin. If Sinn Féin ran their business right, it'd be a Conservative party with a social dimension, and they might do all right. So I can't say. Maybe she'd end up a front runner. I don't know. Mairead McGuinness is a Fine Gael, the Irish supposedly Conservative party that have turned woke. Extreme woke. Mairead McGuinness is from up in Meath, and she is socialist, verging on communist. But she's in the chance. Next is who would Fianna Fáil put up? Would Bertie Ahern be a candidate? I think he won't allow himself to go forward. You get 7 years, you won't hear that on RT, and then if there's no competition, you can get another 7. So it could be for 14 years. Now imagine if you're 70 and you sign up for that, you'll be 84 when it's over. And life is short. No money to compensate you. If you got money when you were 30, well, you'd retire at 44 and you still have a life to live on your pension. When you get money at 70 or 84, really isn't a lot of good to you. Time is what's short, not money at that stage. So what about Bertie? Would he run? He'd be the best of a bad lot. He's not as woke and not as socialist as the rest. He won't be able to pull strokes in there. Maybe he'd agree to run for 7 years. I'm afraid, like it or not, he's the best option. Will somebody else come up? A.D. Roach ran before. Disaster. Sean Callahan, Callahan was it? Remember your man from Ballyhazing, Cavan? Gallagher, was it? He ran. And RTE shafted him, wrongly so. So anyone going up, if there is an election, the first thing any candidate needs to do in any election debate is ask the presenter what he intends to pull. Not go for a debate where they can pull something out of the hat. It turned out he alleged Sean Gallagher had received a £5,000 cheque, but when all was done, Gallagher got compensation, but he lost the presidency. And that was the Irish state through Radio Television shafting him. Nothing new in that. So the right thing is, in any debate, what's going to be pulled? If Sean Gallagher had got notice of that 2 days before, he'd have an answer to it all. That's the same as if somebody could get access my farm account, my farm affairs on the website and see that I'm in some scheme or other, and I might be getting 400 for maybe the soil scheme, or maybe 200 for the soil sampling scheme. I just get it done. I never look at it. I never look at the money coming in, never look at it. And I sign up for it and I get the result, and I lime me land to suit that and put on me fertiliser. That's it. Whatever I pay for it goes into the hat with all the rest of the bills. But they could say, you got 432 euros there. And did you do the soil sampling? I did. The man came around and did it. I complied with that. So they wouldn't get you there. If they could get some wee thing, if they could check one of the fields wasn't on my farm, it was somebody else's, or something like that. If they threw that up to me a week before, I could check it. No, that's the situation. That's the land I have there. That's it. But if they hit you up over the studio and the lights on, and putting it to you now that that field is not yours at all, I'd say they're all my fields. Where can you get your proof? You can't have you don't have a computer. You don't have access to the Register of Deeds, which you need to go to Henrietta Street or up there in Dublin somewhere. So that's the trick they use. They pull something out of the hat that is a trick question. And if it hits you quick and you don't know how to deal with it, it'll floor you. I heard people who saw Sean Gallagher before and saying you could see he was hit. No, you couldn't. That's not the truth. You could see he got a question he wasn't expecting and he had no research done. He got paid after, so he sued them. If I asked you to name everybody who's currently in the town district of Cootehill, now, could you do it? Well, you're wrong. Yeah, you are now. You're not fit for the job. That's the way they work. All right, that's the story. Who will end up with it? See, the Irish people are communist and they're corrupt. It all depends on if Bertie'd run. I think Bertie could consider running, Bertie Ahern, for 7 years and say, that's it, I'm doing 7 years, that's it. Just because he's not mad communist. He's not mad communist. And I saw Bernie Sanders, he's the American presidential candidate, mad woke, accusing Donald Trump of being like Stalin, like Joseph Stalin. He's like Stalin, he says. Stalin was a socialist, a communist. Donald Trump is a conservative. And he openly accused him of being Stalin-like. It's a totally different system. We'll see you back, folks. Comment underneath. That's the best I can do. For those that don't understand this outside the country, the President of Ireland is a non-executive role, like the King in England. And that's where we got our traditions of that. It's the government that makes the decisions. But President Higgins never challenged anything. He knows that the windmills and the whole things are against the directive, the Strategic Environmental Assessment Directive, and he will not rock the boat. He could refer that to the Supreme Court or refer some of it because our rights are being trampled on. You might as well be idle as even suggesting it. We'll see you back soon, folks. Bye-bye. Thank you.